Hello, my fellow Americans. My content has been specifically made to call out your children, to stomp out men like Harry Sisner, I should say little boys, to bring awareness into the abuse of our fellow citizens and how they've lost sight of who they are as people, to bring groundedness in education to show you that Muslims are not welcome. And I say that specifically to the rich ones, the rich with a lot of money, the ones that are the wealthy ones that are trying to tell us how we're supposed to feel. That is a witch. That's how they witchcraft you. They want to tell you how they like to look at things differently than Americans do, but we like the way Americans operate, which is how we've all been successful. How we've all been successful in this country is because we are living hard effort and work. We like to work in this country. They've made us wrong for centuries of how we like to work and how we run our government because they were jealous of us. And then Democrats like Obama, who's Palestinian, Americans don't play, just to let you know. He came into this country to advance 9/11 into a new way of espionage and, let me think of the word, of violent abuse. All the things of what Hitler has said repeatedly over history is you speak loud enough and you speak strong enough and people will listen to you and they'll believe what you have to say, just like this hand is in your face. So Mona Van and Gary Vee played out this relationship as if it's real with the intent to violate my civil rights, not because they were in love. Clearly, that's not an American loving relationship. That is not an American relationship of true love. And that's not even a Hollywood relationship. It's them just taking a bunch of pictures, holding hands, and doing this weird energy thing. All coming from her Persian existence, while her mommy and daddy tell her how proud she is because she's trying to overthrow the way the culture works in this country with beige walls. See, what happened is they tried to tell you that God was something different than what God is because they saw my content being effectively increasing your intellect and emotions, which means that bad people would be down here, which is where Obama put the good people. Obama put the good people down here by telling you that you were bad people because of what happened in 1700. Does that make any sense? Then they invited people across the wall to lie to our faces and create a man who burns a woman alive in our subway. That is one reason right there that Mona Van deserves to be executed. Because she supports that shit. But she doesn't have feeling about that because that woman that died on the train isn't wealthy, isn't part of her group, isn't part of her community of Chloe Flowers. See, it all depends on who they're performing for and how they're going to behave, which is called a chameleon. However, in the underbelly of every messaging system that she tries to create on her platform, there is a CIA operative move with her own country trying to fuck everybody over. I'm sorry, but you're not a Christian and you're not Christmas either. According to her and Melissa Wood, she told Melissa Wood her favorite time of year is Christmas with Gary Vee. He's Jewish. So while they uprise devil energy, which is all of the Middle East aside from Israel, understand what I just said. All the while, her Christmas is all about getting presents. Literally, that video that she posted, which is just a bunch of fucking lazy pictures, is telling us how she only cares about packages. Look at how many packages that I bought myself, and I hired someone. I now hired somebody to decorate the tree. I now hired someone to wrap the gifts. So what exactly do you do? What exactly does Mona Van do for a living, folks? She's just an example of Kim Kardashian. She's the same person. They all do the same. They all talk the same. They all behave the same. They all violate the same. And you're smarter than this. You're smarter than to look at that shit. You're smarter than them. No, we're getting her executed. And her family out of Canada. And then we're going to let Iran handle it, because guess what they're trying to do in Iran? This group of people is trying to overthrow the leaders of Iran. That's the whole point of all of this, is to recreate culture so that influencers become the only value while you are the slaves. Understand what I just said. There's the same thing they did in Hollywood. How many people out there wanted to be an actor or a singer, and we only see the same actors and same singers everywhere, all over platform? And they don't even sing. They use a AI microphone, which means they're not real singers. So now your dreams are crushed by a Muslim bitch or a Persian whore, because Gary Vee looked at her as an opportunity to expose all these fucking whores. Because she really is that stupid. So if you really think you're all going to get away with this, you are not going to get away with this. You are not going to get away with this, folks. I'm talking about the anti-American traitors, even those of you like Bella Dolan who are anti-American, because you went to Paris and you fucked over Americans for your own greedy ass pieces of shit. Do you understand how this works? They wanted to create a whole influence nation to then control all of you into submission, to put delusion as the new norm of existing, to put the good people at the bottom and the bad people like Bella Dolan at the top. So this is not just in America either. This is going on in every country with your influencers. Every country is having this concern and this problem, and they all want to jump off the idea of democracy and freedom of speech. But this is a China country of communism. So Mona Van's sitting there teaching communism. No one's speaking out against it with a dude born in communism. And then they're like literally disrespecting everyone on a daily fucking basis while trying to uplift your spirits. Does that make any fucking sense to you, except for the criminals that bleed through to try to get ahead in the game because all they want is money? That's all you fucking care about. Women are the fucking problem. You don't create nothing of value. You've been saying the same shit for 15 fucking years, and look what it did to people's brains. That means you never told people no, you never held anyone accountable, and then all of a sudden you showed up with a fucking Muslim, and that's your new fucking brand, dude. That's what you did. That's your new fucking brand, is take a look at what you've done to this country while you sit quietly at the fucking Persian bitch table talking Persian. Do you speak Farsi now? Gary Vee, do you speak Farsi now? Oh, Mona Van says he speaks Farsi now. Well, that's so cute. Meanwhile, thousands and thousands and millions of people are sleeping in sanctuary cities, abusing American citizens so that Joe Biden can assault more victims in this country by letting off people who deserve to be executed. That man that killed that woman, and the mother of those two girls and that man, they're older kids. That man, I'm telling you, deserves to be executed. Yet we don't live in a country that likes to fight for justice. You want to feel sorry for people instead. And that's why you do what you do to Mona Van. And that's why Gary Vee does what he does. It's called the abuse system of kindness, the abuse system of kind candor, you stupid fuck. Abusing. So he brought out all that dumb shit to weaken all of you, to rise up those fucking evil people so they'll do what they do, while we all stood there and called them out consistently to make you stronger. Now, you tell me what you did in this process, because you're all guilty of something, but some of you deserve to go to jail, and some of you need therapy. Some of you deserve to do community service, and some of you owe a lot of fucking money to a lot of fucking people. Taylor Swift. Biden commutes death sentences of 37 inmates. What does that fucking tell you? That means he's trying to save criminals and abuse citizens of this country.